like, damn, this ain't fair. Wake up with your boyfriend. Yeah, yeah, cause I'm bored. You can hit it in the morning. Yeah, yeah, like it's yours. I know it ain't right, but
What the hell did I do? Because my background is so blurry right now. This has never happened. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Lonyea, and in today's video we're going to be doing like this lavender look. I don't really know, but remember I told you guys that I bought all of the ColourPop colored aligners, and you guys asked in the last video I did a yellow look with the teal, and you guys asked for a lavender look, and it's spring, it's floral season, like we need that lavender look. So I'm gonna try to just throw some together. I don't really know, I have something in mind as far as an eye look, but who knows how it's going to go, you know what I mean? So I don't know, but if you aren't already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get started. So for this look, I decided that I'm going to start with the base and then do the eyes. So it's very backwards from what I usually do, what I usually preach on my channel, but it's just not very intricate. And I want my eyelid, actually, I don't know why I decided to do this, because I'm actually putting on eyeshadow, but I don't know. Sometimes, okay, so side note, I know you guys hate when I chit chat, but my great grandma's birthday party was this weekend, and I was doing makeup all day, 7:30 until 4 o'clock. I was exhausted, and I decided to do my face makeup, and then I did this brown smoky eye, so gorgeous. But sometimes I feel like my makeup turns out better when I do my eyes after my foundation. So I don't know, but that's just the mood I'm in today, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna prime my skin with this Cover FX blurring primer. It's just like a smoothing type of deal. But do you guys see this background? Same lens and everything. I just feel like I just figured it out finally, but I didn't think I was this dense, but but okay, so it's a 1.8 aperture, which means that the bokeh effect, which the bokeh is the blurriness. The bokeh means the subject and the background are separate. So the background is blurry, but the subject, which is me, is in focus. So I lowered the aperture, which the aperture is 1.8, and it goes up to 5.6, I think it is. My bokeh was on, my aperture was on 5.6 because I switch out my lenses, for when I'm taking pictures or when someone's taking pictures at a family event. We use my camera for it. So that lens that we switch out to has a 5.6 aperture, which is the lowest aperture, and then it goes up to a 22 or something like that. So the lens is really, it has a wider range to capture more people than this one. This one's a single subject type of lens, and I never noticed that when I switched the lenses out that the aperture never goes back down when I put on this lens that I film with. So today I'm looking, I'm like, this is weird, something's weird. My lighting looks really dark, everything was just changed, and I went ahead and lowered the aperture, and I've never had it this low, and it is so blurry. I'm just I'm feeling more inspired now. So for foundation, I decided to switch it up. I wanted to use something different because I'm always using the same thing. I'm very particular in what I use. I do like to try new things, but usually I stick with what I know. But this was one of my favorite foundations 2 years ago. This is the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation. This is in the shade Toast. There is another shade that I used to use. I forget what shade it is, but it's very liquidy. It's more so, oh my god. It's more so if you have dry skin. So if you have dry skin, it's really good for that. I would not suggest this to someone that has oily skin. It's just very, very, very it's just not for us. But in my case, my skin has been really dry lately, and honestly, okay, so the shade light, but I'm gonna try to make it work. But when I use this foundation, if I'm going out, so if I'm not just filming, I'll make sure that I powder it. So after I apply it, I'll powder it down because, like I said, it's very, very dewy like. But it is very pretty. I really like this foundation. I just wish it was more so catered towards oily skin, but the coverage is beautiful. It looks natural. It's just a really pretty foundation. And I am using my Beauty Blender sponge to pounce this into the skin. My Beauty Blender is damp. You want to make sure when you're using your Beauty Blender, in order to get it to work, any Beauty Blender, any beauty sponge, in order to get it to work and to blend in your foundation, you need it to be wet so it can pounce and also soak up any excess product. And make sure you go down your neck because we don't want a line of demarcation on our face. Okay, so next I'm going to apply concealer. I usually go in with my ColourPop. Today I think I want to try my Cover FX. I've been using the Cover FX concealer on my clients. Absolutely love it. Like, this concealer is super lightweight. I just wish I had like a correct color, so I think I might have to reach out to them or ask my manager to reach out to them to get a correct color, because I don't think this is like my correct color. Like, it's really golden, and as you can see, the foundation is kind of pink. So I'm just going to apply a tad bit, but I love using it for clients and things like that. Not this shade. This shade is in Deep 1. So I'm just going to switch over to my ColourPop, my Old Faithful. This is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and this is in D42. D40 is what I use for my under eye, and then D42, actually, that's about the same color. Huh. Okay, so that's about the same color. So we don't need to worry about that. That's actually kind of cool. Okay, so I'm going to blend this in with my concealer. And then right after that, I'm going to set it with the Morphe Bake and Set Banana Powder. I've just been using this. This is what I had out for like clients and things like that. So it's just what I'm going to use today. But I need to rebuy the KKW powder because I really love that powder. Like, I really love that powder. Also, I've been loving the Beauty Bakery one, but y'all already know that because it's just amazing. Okay, now that I look like a mad woman, I'm going to brush the powder away. This is a Stilazzi Strobe L307 brush, but I don't use it for strobing. I just use it for powder, like setting underneath the eyes, things like that. But I just love their brushes. They're just really nice quality brushes. Like, honestly, they've kind of taken over my Sigma brushes. Look at that. I haven't even contoured, and it already kind of looks like I got a little something going on. But that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go ahead and contour. I'm going to use a big old powder brush to get more of a bronzed effect and a less like chiseled kind of thing. And I actually don't like a really harsh contour line, like how I cleaned it up. So I just kind of like go over it a little bit to kind of soften it. Because I'm just not into that like that. Like, I'm just not all the way here for it. But I like to do it because it does make my face look a little slimmer. Because, you know, your girl is an eater. So Now I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose. I'm going to use the Sigma E39 Buff and Blend brush. This brush is like my favorite. And I'm just going to like, just go along the side here. And contouring your nose is of course optional. You don't have to. Some women don't like to, but it's just been a part of my routine for so long that it's kind of hard to take it out. But it's definitely optional. And of course I'm going to take more powder and go along the side just to further snatch. And I'm just going to pop some right underneath of the eye just to catch any fallout or anything that might disrupt. Okay, so for eyes, I'm actually going to do my eyes before I do my brows too, because I kind of want to do a little something with the brows. I want this look to be different from what I would normally do, but still wearable at the same time. So I'm going to start with Sienna. I think this is Sienna. Yeah, Sienna from ABH. It's right here. I'm going to start with this with an E40 blending brush, and this is just going to be my transition shade. This is just going to be the shade that I work into my crease, just for a little dusting of color. And I'm bringing this in here in this inner portion and all the way out as well. I know it's so weird not having my brows done. Like, I don't even know who I am right now. So I'm going to keep everything pretty high in the crease because I'm going to put the eyeliner over it. So for the crease shade, I'm going to use Smoke, which is right here. It's like a chocolatey kind of brown. It's a little more cool than the one next to it, which is Cappuccino, I think it is. I'm gonna put this right into the crease. This is going to be the shadow. So I'm just going to, just a very light dusting because it doesn't need to be super, super, super smoky, but enough to where you can see that there's something in the crease. So, and I'm also bringing this in and out like before. Like that. And this is an ABH A10 brush. I actually really like this brush for the crease. It's nice and fluffy, so it can help blend the colors, but it's also pointed enough to where you can direct the color where you want it to be. So I want it to go in my upper crease. So when I'm doing my upper crease, I also kind of like, you know how you look surprised, like, oh my gosh, kind of like raise my eyebrows a little bit just so that way the skin isn't so foldy, and then just blend it in. And then blend it out with the same brush. And it helps to do circular motions when you're buffing as opposed to side to side. I always preach to go in with the previous color and the previous brush, which was Sienna, and just dust over the top. And after I do my brows, I'll be doing this again, so you can wait to do this until you do your brows if you do decide to do this and do your brows last, but to each its own, babe. So now for the fun part. I'm going to take the ColourPop gel eyeliner. This is in Crybaby. It's a lavender, so pretty. Love, love, love. And this is a Sigma winged liner brush. It's very small, very pointy. What I'm going to do is load this brush up, and I'm gonna get really close to the mirror, but pretty much I'm gonna go in the crease like that. So I'm actually going to draw a line out. And then I'm going to draw across. So tilt my head back a little so that it's kind of like spaced out, like stretched out the skin. Okay, so now the fun part. This look is actually kind of cool like this. Actually leave it like this. Thinking about it. It's actually kind of cool. Like, maybe I'll do another look like this because I kind of want to fill this in. So I'm going to take a smudge brush from e.l.f. and just go into the gel eyeliner as I would with like a cream shadow. And stamp it on there. Oh, okay. So I am just going to take a little bit of translucent setting powder just to make sure that it's tacked down. Like not tacky or anything. It should be set because, excuse me, it is a translucent, or it is a gel eyeliner, so it dries to a nice max. But this is one eye. And I'm going to put something in the inner corner, hence the reason why I didn't go all the way in. So now I'm going to repeat the same process on the other eye. So while we're still on eyes, I'm just going to go ahead and apply some more smoke onto the lower lash line, just add some shadow. For the inner corner, I'm going to pop in this Milani. This is a hypnotic, light, little iridescent eyeshadow. It's like a cream eyeshadow. And it's called Prairie Cosmic, I believe. Yeah, I don't know, but it's the purple one. I'm just going to pop that into the inner corner. And I'm also going to pop some eyeliner into the waterline. Okay, so now I'm looking like I'm naked mole rat, so I'm going to actually do something with my brows. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna do, so I have my Benefit Gimme Brow and my Precisely My Brow pencil. I think I'm just gonna do like hair-like strokes. Like to fill in the sparse areas. Now I'm going to use my Benefit Gimme Brow. This is in the shade number 5. And this just has like little fibers to kind of like give like a fuller appearance to the brows. And I'm just brushing the brow hairs upward. I am, however, going to take a little bit of concealer and just go underneath of the brow. I'm going to use the ColourPop concealer in D40. So it just adds a little bit of separation. Then I'm just going to blend the edges. And mascara and lashes. And for lashes, I'm going to use my Baba lashes in the style Nita. They look like these. Super pretty, like wispy as well. And then, oh, I still didn't apply my cheek stuff. Oh. I have a pinched nerve in my neck, you guys, and it's so painful, and like I'm in so much pain right now. But the show must go on. So this is a blush. This is the Cover FX blush duo. This is the monochromatic blush duo in Sweet Mulberry. It's a little more purpley, so I really wanted to use this one for the cheeks. And you can use like the shimmery side if you're more into the shimmer blushes. I like more of a matte blush with shimmer highlight. Just my personal preference, but just a little bit of blusher. And then for highlighter, I'm just going to use Chasing the Sun from Desi Katie. This one's just like golden highlighter. Okay, you guys, so last and final thing, I did add like a couple of like eyelashes on the bottom. It was my first time, so I definitely wasn't filming it because it was gonna look a hot ass mess, as it kind of does. But I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips. I'm gonna use the Shayla ColourPop BFF No. 4 brown lip liner. I know I'm pretty basic, just not feeling doing like a purple or anything. So, oh, I just messed up my little thing right there. So I'm just gonna do brown. Just gonna keep it basic. Then I'm going to apply ABH's Starfish liquid lipstick onto my lips. So I'm going to apply a little bit of Nade Cosmetics. I think that's how you pronounce it. Nade Cosmetics. It's Sunkissed. It's just a tad bit lighter. Okay, you guys. So what do you guys think of the look? This is the complete look. I have gel on my pants. Great. But let me know what you guys think. I think it turned out pretty good. Like, it's not exactly how I wanted it because I didn't want to do like a wing. But, you know, made it happen, made it work. I still think it's a really pretty look. I think it's really easy to do. The brows, I think, are what's like throwing me off because they're so light and they're not like as like bold as I usually like them to be. So I think that's what's like throwing me off a little bit, but I don't know. I like it. You guys let me know what you guys think. If you haven't already gone ahead and subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next video. I love you. Mwah. Bye.